Womp womp.
We are inside the gun fortress now.
Whoa. Ready for the gun show.
Absolutely. So ignition. There's a green. Oh, hang on.
I love green.
Oh, there's a something over there though.
Oh, box.
What's in this? I can't remember.
Some sort of
is it the?
sensor.
It might be the Vengeance launcher.
Ooh. New objective: destroy the gun.
Yes, that's the idea. It's going to destroy the fortress. Yes, the Vengeance launcher.
Rocket launcher. Grenade
It's
launcher.
experimental Vengeance. They qualified that it's an experimental weapon in this game because this did not exist in 40k at the time.
Right.
Experimental Grab Pattern Vengeance launcher is a specialised launcher for magnetized fusion charge which is adhered to walls and ground. It's a sticky grenade.
Ooh. What a treat.
It's a treat. I don't use it very much because other weapons are just easier.
Yeah.
But it's fun. I'll show it off.
It's a fun little treat for the Space Marines. Little sticky grenades.
Absolutely. So it's rather than reload, when you press the reload button, it detonates any grenades in the order you fired them.
Oh, that's fun.
So you can use it to kind of booby trap areas. Can you leave that?
I guess that's probably why it's not so good
later.
for this game, because this is not a slow-paced game where you'll be setting a lot of
There you go.
traps.
So he's been shot with it.
Oh, he's not doing well out of that one. Oof.
Every time when you kick him, it's like, oh,
Goddamn,
it just feels really visceral and really good.
Lord have mercy. Send him on an all-expenses-paid vacation to class, because he ate that boot.
Here we go.
Sensor.
This is a melter bomb.
Oh.
What
does it do?
It melts things.
What?
Excuse me.
Was it turbothermite?
Right. Basically, yes.
Cool.
Normally, you slap them on the side of a vehicle you're not happy with, and it will melt a hole in the side of the vehicle. In this case, we're going to use it to detonate the fortress by putting it on one of the bullets, on one of the huge artillery shells that's going in.
Ooh.
Get out of my way. Yes, I'm just showing off the Vengeance launcher a little bit. I'm going to switch back to the bolter in a sec, because this isn't really my speed.
Fair enough. Do whatever.
This, on the other hand, excuse me, who hit me?
Who did that? Whoever threw
Was there
that...
a grenade I didn't notice?
Whoever threw that bullet, your mom's a hoe. Get it. Fuck them up. These are abhorrent to the Emperor, and
They absolutely are.
They have bad opinions on media that you like. Fucking get them.
Whatever game it is that you're into right now, the orcs hate it.
They said that the Resident Evil 4 remake was bad. And they didn't
quantify that in any way.
What other video games exist? Drawing a blank. I've never played any other video game.
They really liked Duke Nukem Forever.
I'm not sure how I would feel about anyone who had that opinion. I think I'd be more confused.
Yeah, like, what is there to like?
So what do those words mean? In that order?
So
Are you sure? Oh, you mean you like it as kitsch? That's what you mean, right?
you like the idea of another Duke Nukem game.
You mean that ironically? It's really
that's right. It's a loading elevator. That's why it's long.
Not only is it a piss game, but you can piss in the game. Much like in Postal, which I think also is kind of shit. That might be an actually controversial opinion. I think the Postal games are shit.
I haven't played any of them. I've seen a bit of the most recent one, Postal 4.
I think it's 4, yeah.
Yeah, no regrets. But, oh, hang on.
It surprises me that Postal as a game series can continue to exist in this day and age, because it feels like a sense of humour that is so ancient.
Yes. I feel like that's partly why it exists. There's a kind of
nostalgia. Like, remember when I was a teenager and being edgy was funny?
Yeah, and this is what constituted being edgy, was just...
You can hit Gary Cole with a shovel.
Hide from me.
Wow.
There's a lot of bomb squigs coming.
I can piss on things. Like, cool. You can piss on things in real life, you know.
Have to be prepared to deal with the consequences.
Hit the zip button and you can piss in your toilet anytime you like. Wow. Immersive gameplay. Pissing in the toilet simulator.
New enemy type.
So
these are never officially named. I refer to them as Scarboys after one of the units on the tabletop. They will enter a kind of berserk state when they take damage.
Oh no.
And they go through your health quickly, as you can see.
Don't mind me. Just carving this guy apart.
And I think when they do, they get some resistance to being stunned. But not enough.
You can still tear them apart like tissue paper.
Absolutely. I mean, you are still a Space Marine.
Yeah. And these are just some little green lads. Comparatively speaking,
Activate.
they're nothing.
Absolutely. So we're going to bring up one of the artillery shells.
Plop a little melter on there. Little melty.
Absolutely. We're going to. It gives you a helpful little.
I can't believe they built that into the bullet.
I know.
Goddamn. This is Star Wars all over again. They're building the Death Star like, oh, let's put in a little slot so you
We're
can
going to
blow
just
it up.
shove that into place.
The ultimate booby trap. Oh, when they fire the gun, they would like it. Oh.
Absolutely. I mean, I think it's automated at this point. All loaded, Captain, again.
You know there was a mechanism to load that. There was literally no need for you to push it if you'd waited 15 seconds.
But yeah, so we're going to follow the shell up and make sure it reaches the firing chamber.
Okay.
We can't risk the orcs pulling it out of
Gears
position.
of War, Gears of War.
Basically, yeah.
Wow.
Orcs just feel the need to vandalise things.
Yeah.
So they will just scrawl, like, their gang symbols and whatever. They're called clans, actually, not gangs, but it's basically the same thing.
G-Unit, E.G. Just kidding. The
G-Unit.
The G-Unit of Space Marines. They serve the Emperor.
I believe.
50 Cent, the other guy. Let me check the back of the box.
I can never remember the names of the G-Unit.
Tony Yayo. He's one. Don't mind me, folks at home. I'm just looking at the back of the box of my favourite video game, 50 Cent Blood on the Sand, featuring 18 exclusive new soundtracks.
Here we go.
Look.
And
Load.
get wrecked.
No! There's no manual.
Oh!
This pre-owned copy doesn't have a manual, so I can't check the characters and fucking...
I mean, you've got a phone, you can literally just look it up.
God damn, it's the year 2023, I can do that. Shit me.
You have the limitless resource of the internet at your disposal.
Google search,
Oh.
who's in the G-Unit? We've got all of your favourites. 50 Cent, of course.
Lloyd Banks. I remember Lloyd Banks.
Lloyd Banks in there, Young Buck. I really thought this picture in the corner was Metal Gear Solid. It's like, I don't think they're in the G-Unit.
50 Cent, Lloyd Banks, Young Buck, and Solid Snake.
And Meryl. Meryl Streep. The G. Tony Yayo, I knew that one.
I think we might have missed some servo skulls. I'm sure there's one earlier on than this, but
Never mind.
it's not a huge loss. I'll always come back and get one.
The game.
We're not going to spend ages listening to the... I can pick up ammo. Do I have enough for the Vengeance launcher? Let's pick up enough for that. Got enough for the Stalker. Bolter gun. It's almost like there's some kind of wave of enemies on the way.
The G-Unit disbanded last year?
Oh, no!
We'll have to play 50 Cent Blood on the Sand to honour their memory. They didn't die, but the team died. Past members 50 Cent, Tony Yayo, Lloyd Banks, Young Buck, The Game, and Kid. Or
That's not a very imaginative name.
Curtis Stewart, formerly known as Nut the Kid. I can see why he changed it. Okay, fair enough. I can see why you changed that. And newest member of the G-Unit, of course, Captain Tarkus. What's his name?
Captain Titus.
Titus.
Tarkus is a different Space Marine. He's in Dawn of War 2.
Oh, maybe that's why I said it. and
Subconsciously lodged
not
in your
just because
head.
I'm an idiot. Of course, Captain Tiberius Rex from space.
Oh, there's
Nice.
a bomb up there, apparently.
Got him.
Didn't see that at all.
Nailed him.
Gun.
Said you will serve the Emperor.
See, that even the locks in this have skulls in them, because that's just how hardcore this universe is.
Yeah, one of the best things about the Warhammer 40k universe is how, like, self-referentially grimdark it is.
Yes, it's ironic.
It's both very serious and very unserious at the same time. It's like, serve the Emperor by using this skull-shaped gun, brother. It's like, cool, this is so dumb. I'm so sold right now. Ooh.
There was I don't think you can still get the Hemotrope reactor. There is a model of a plasma generator that, like, it's just terrain for the board. It's obviously based around a skull design, because why wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
Like, anything that can be based around skull designs is based around skull designs.
Yeah.
Is there anything over here first before I get that elevator up?
I think it's probably kind of why I prefer 40k to Warhammer Fantasy. Partly just because I like the space vibe more than Fantasy. I find it more interesting, but partly the enhanced grimdark of it. Like, the fantasy stuff that I do like is all the witch hunter shit, which is also grimdark and very edgelordy.
Yeah, the thing is, Warhammer Fantasy's dead now, replaced by Age of Sigmar in 2015. But was it 2014? I can't remember.
Chris, put it up on the screen.
But like the old the old world of Warhammer is very grimdark, but it doesn't quite have it didn't quite get to the ridiculousness that 40k does.
Yeah,
That's
what I like.
Like it doesn't go quite so overblown as 40k does. Go away.
Slap.
Oh, no,
Jesus, he fucking did slap him.